When shopping around for an applicant tracking system for your recruiting agency, there's three things that are most important. And it's very simple. I think a lot of times we tend to overcomplicate the ATS process and the CRM systems. Which one should we get? It's paralysis by analysis. You got the big ones like Bullhorn and Loxo, which I've used for many years, and they have a lot of great features to them. I'm not a big fan of getting locked into a year contract, which a lot of those companies do. I would tell you to be careful for that. You never want to be locked into a long-term contract, in my opinion. But the three most basic common things that you need on an applicant tracking system would be, number one, a place to store your contacts, right? Your candidates and your clients. A digital folder where you can put notes in there, timestamp your notes, remember what you spoke about, so you can go back and reference a month from now if it's time to place that candidate with the client. Be able to store their cell phone number, their email address, maybe their birthday, you want to send a birthday card out to them. Basic things like that. That way you're not using sticky notes and Excel spreadsheet. Number two, a feature within your applicant tracking system where you can mass market via email or SMS text. That's going to be important because when you get a new role, you're going to want to go ahead into your applicant tracking system and pull up maybe one of your skill sets like project manager or nurses, and be able to get that entire list that you have cultivated over the past few months and send one email or one text out to that list of candidates, notifying them of a new hot job that you just secured. That's going to be a great way to save time and be more efficient with your sourcing and recruiting efforts. And the third one is a toss-up for me. I think now with social media being so popular with recruiting, having an applicant tracking system that has a social media element to it would be important, so you could schedule posts on Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, or Instagram. I think those are great platforms for building your brand and attracting really good A-player candidates. Having an ATS that has some type of social media feature or element would be important, but more importantly, in my opinion, would be a feature where you can basically store your opportunity pipelines, meaning when you get a candidate that comes in from a job ad, where does that candidate get positioned within your ATS on automation? Okay, so you should have pipelines within your ATS on the client side and the candidate side with different stages that are set up where you can actually drop a candidate or client in a certain stage of that sales process, and an automated email will go out to them notifying them of the next step. I think that's important to stay organized. When you come to work in the morning, you can look at your opportunity pipelines and really focus on a closer to the dollar activity, meaning what can I close today? What can I push over the goal line this week so I can increase the revenue for this month? So those are the three things that I think are most important when shopping around for an applicant tracking system. Come with me while I dive into our customized ATS. I'll show you some features that we have, things that I just spoke of. And with our custom built ATS, you'll have an opportunity to secure a 30-day free trial to go ahead and test drive our ATS just to see if it's something that fits well into your business today. So come with me, let's go ahead and dive into it. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into the three, I feel, most important things you need when shopping around for an applicant tracking system. So number one, as I mentioned, would be a place to store contacts. Let's keep it basic, guys, right? If you're just starting out, just have a place where you can store your candidates and clients. It would also be helpful to have an organizational system where you could set up different buckets or silos for skill sets or for clients. So let me explain more about that. So if you own a recruiting business and you're thinking about going into different niches, maybe you do medical and accounting, for example. So it'd be good to have a smart list, which we have within our ATS, where you could create a list called nurses or medical right here. And then only those specific leads would fall into that, I call it a bucket. And then you could mass market to that list, right? So going back to the contacts here, you can set up smart lists in our applicant tracking system. I've got a bunch up here where I'm able to stay organized and have different lists of different people and only market to those lists. If you just click one of these, you can hyperlink it, and there you go. I can literally just click on all candidates, select 109 records of this list, and then with one touch of a button, I could send an SMS text out, as I do right here. I'm not going to do it. Or I can just send an email out through this system, which has been very efficient for me. It allows me to move quicker, has some automation in the background so I can do other things. And then I get responses when these emails go out. So that leads me to number two, having a feature where you can mass market to your list, which is what I just demonstrated. What I like about our ATS, which is hosted by High Level, is you also have the ability to set up email marketing templates. When you come into our 30-day free trial, we actually have a template already built for you that you can use. So I have a lot of email templates back here that I use. And what I like about these templates, it gives you the ability to brand them. So I put my company name on here in the header and the footer, and you can do the same thing. So we have these templates set up for you where you just come in and go ahead and type in your messages right here. It's really simple to do, call to actions, and then you can use these templates to send out to candidates or clients, which look a lot more professional. Another great shortcut that this applicant tracking system provides is if you go back into contacts and you just want to get one of these templates out to any one of these candidates, for example, I'll hit Christina here. All you got to do is hit send email. We'll go ahead and hit proceed. And then all the email templates are here. So you just pick the template you just created and it automatically, like I'll just pick this one right here. There it is. So this is the template I already set up in the email builder. And one click of a button, I just go ahead and send this out and Christina will get this template that I set up from like maybe 4 months ago. Okay, so number 3 was like twofold, right? I talked about having a feature where you could market through social media. And this applicant tracking system provides that for you. So you can sync up any of your social media accounts by just clicking add account. And as you see, you've got the ability for Google, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok. So what I do with this, I use a lot of it for candidate sourcing through Facebook. And I'll go ahead and set up my posts to go out like later this week. I used to do this a lot. I gotten away from it, but need to get back into it because it was very effective just to set up your posts for the week and have these go out either on LinkedIn or Facebook on automation. Really simple to do. Just hit new post right here, create new post, and you would go in and just pick your social media account that you can attach to this applicant tracking system, put in your content. What's also great about this ATS is that we've added a content artificial intelligence feature here. So if you're struggling with a LinkedIn post one day, you can just hit this button and this AI tool will help you come up with some ideas for a post. Okay, we also talked about the opportunity pipelines that would be helpful to stay organized with your client deals or when your candidates come in to apply for a certain job that you may have posted on your website. So what I mean by that is you have the ability with our applicant tracking system to set up a hiring pipeline like you see right here. So the new applicant, we'll just bring this card over here. And I love the fact that you can just drag and drop. So imagine us being a new candidate that comes into your candidate pipeline. So they come in, you go ahead and qualify them and you move them to this stage. Maybe they're in review. Maybe they do a video interview. You invite them to interview. The interview is scheduled, extend offer. They decline, candidate on hold. And then the last column here could be won or candidate placed. This has been a great organizational tool for myself. I use this every day and I've set up different pipelines back here. So we have an onboarding pipeline as well, where you can see once the client has accepted the candidate, you can go ahead and get the onboarding steps in place with background checks here and your team internally can be notified of the steps within the onboarding process. So you can set up as many pipelines as you'd like and as many columns as you'd like. And it's really simple to just go ahead and edit these pipelines and come in and you can add a different stage if you'd like, and you can move the stage up or down in the process and stay organized. So I use this religiously and it's helped me stay really organized with my deals. Okay, guys, so there you have it. I hope you got some value from that. Here's the good news. I'm offering a 30-day free trial, guys. There's no gimmicks here, no surprises here, guys. So the link below, go ahead and click that. There's 2 plans. You have the professional plan is the one I'd recommend because we've went ahead and loaded it up with all of our custom forms back here that you'll be able to access for the next 30 days. One of the most popular forms being our most placeable candidate template. So you just go in here, you can create candidates on a template called the MPC form and start sending these out to clients to get new jobs. So guys, for the next 30 days, why not give this a shot? Go in and create some MPC profiles, create a cold email within our applicant tracking system. You can upload a ton of clients in here and start a cold email campaign or a text campaign with these pages and see what you get. Link is below. Also, if you like this video and got value from it, please, it really helps me. Go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this. All right, guys, happy hunting.